ultimate fanfare.
It's ultimate fanfare.
What's going on, world? What's happening? It's another episode of the Play Action Podcast. We got boy Brandon. What's up, Colin? What's up, bro?
Bro, I'm feeling surprisingly good considering my team took a whooping in the fourth quarter. We'll talk about that later. I know them's your boys. You know, we'll college real quick because we're going to go straight to your team because I know you feel just as bad, so I feel bad about this. But Louisville, beat down number 2 Miami. I don't know how that happens. They went to number 9 now, 24-21. Talk to me about it. Hey, go ahead. Just get it all out now.
Bro, it's looking like, bro, we know why Georgia let, Bet go. Because, bro, 4 interceptions, and it was really 5 because one got called back. But so it was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? 4 interceptions and no touchdowns, bro? It was killing me. Bro, but it was a terrible night for us, but it was a horrible morning, Saturday morning, because all the Florida State fans was chiming in, had to get the DMs and the stories and all kinds of stuff was real, just, daggers was throwing in there. They was mad because we got that, whooped them a couple weeks ago, but it was no less than 12 hours later, Florida State got that butt whooped by Stanford. So, hey.
Of course they did. That's right. They got smarted out.
Yep. Hey, shout out Andrew Luck, too. I heard, that's the GM for Stanford now. What I'm saying? Shout out Andrew Luck.
Yes, he is. Hey, speaking of Andrew Luck, I'm sure you saw it, too, that he was with someone they were talking about. Gruden loves his snap count. He says, hey, what you see the snap count? Man, he did that stuff on camera. I jumped back. I was like, hey, I would have jumped off sides, too.
Yep,
and that's something, and he's right. That is something there's not a lot of quarterbacks that are really good at that gravelly, boom, snap count. I know Jackson Dart needs to work on that since he never did a snap count. But, man, powerhouse team, Alabama back in the top 5 against Tennessee. They beat him by a good, 3 scores, 37-20. I know there was an underdog. We love underdog fights, but holy cow, let me tell you something. Alabama, they're not missing Nick Saban like I thought they were. Nick Saban would have had him undefeated right now. But hey, Kalen Boris got these boys going, and man, Crimson Tide. We have a bunch of friends and family who are big time Alabama fans.
Yeah.
So hey, big ups to them. I know they're excited. They were real sad. I'm sure they were a little sad in their homes when Nick Saban retired. But man, Alabama football is back and it's big as ever.
Yeah, shout out my boys over in Alabama, man. They don't really have a major sports team over there, professional sports team. So, that's their team. So, if football is real good, football's better. Like we just talked about a couple weeks ago. Florida State, Miami, USC, one of them big schools are good. College football is good. And unfortunately, Alabama's one of those two,
Yes,
they're one of those programs.
They're part of that big group, and it's good to see Bama back, though. Good to see Bama back, but I don't see that Bama arrogance with it, though. You guys, there's no guarantees anymore. There's no guarantees.
No guarantees.
Yeah. Can Kalen DeBoer recruit? That's what we're about to find out. Can DeBoer recruit? Man, the rest of the league is in trouble. Speaking of trouble, Thursday Night Football, the Old Bowl, between the only two 40-plus-year-old quarterbacks, Bengals, Steelers. That's right, I said Bengals, Steelers, 33-31. I already had this written up as the Bungles until they came down and won. The Bengals defense came and put up, 31 points, but they came and put up a fight. I said before, DK has difficulty catching catches in traffic, okay? He's great over the top, over his shoulder. When he's wide open across the middle, he's okay. But if there's someone within, a yard of him, that big, strong guy he's got little baby hands because 5'10", 180-pound DJ Turner took the ball out of his hands for an interception, falling out of bounds pick. That was one of the best picks I've ever seen, man.
Yeah. DK got popped in the process too, but bro, the ball was in your hands, bro, and you look like a physical specimen without no pads on, bro. You supposed to come down with that ball no matter what. Like T.O. didn't drop that ball. Nope. T.O. wouldn't have dropped that. Michael Irvin, the playmaker, wouldn't have dropped that.
Never. So you don't even know how to drop balls, okay? So
exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the Alt Bowl did not disappoint. this was a good game up until like the last, last minute. So hey, and this is a testament to the Cleveland Browns. Because every quarterback that leaves you guys, they be balling. I don't know. Joe Flacco got 500 yards in 2 games after he done left y'all. Hey, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Because Mike Thompson, he said something too before this game. He was like, I don't know how they traded to the division rival a need that they needed, a quarterback. Because he knew he would have to face Joe Flacco. And Joe Flacco ain't no chump. And I love how Joe Flacco stepped up, because all those reporters was like, hey, you had a distinguished career, you did this and that, what makes you still want to play? And he was like, hey, I still have a chance to be in the NFL. This is a blessing to be in the NFL. It's a privilege. Yeah. He said he didn't want to look back when he's 50 and be like, I had some more to give. And we can obviously see he has a lot more to give, bro. Like, and he said after the game, he was like, I didn't know if I was going to have another moment like this, one of those nights. And that was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, oh, I balled out tonight. And that's one of them, like, he going to sit back when he retires and be like, yeah, even if he doesn't win a championship, he's like, at least a couple nights I looked like Brady.
Right. No, check this out. I mean, when's the last time he had talent like this, though, too? I mean, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey, and I love Jalen. We love Jalen. He's a top corner in the league, right? He's one of the top guys. 16 catches, 161, and a touchdown on Jalen Ramsey says Joe Flacco's like, you know what? I still got this arm, and Jamar Chase. I don't think I've ever played with a guy like Jamar Chase. Played with a guy like, and he's played with some good guys.
Yeah.
Man, they was looking good. I mean, if Flacco can keep this going for a little bit, even just keeping it 500 before Burrow comes back in, week 12, week 13, can finish at the last 4 games or so, maybe go on a little run, go to the playoffs, who knows what happens. Joe Burrow is not going to have the damage on his body coming back from his injury, but the rest of his body's going to be well rested up. So, and Flacco, these backup, Flacco, Matt Jones, who's the other cat? Got a couple backups playing really well. Even Jacoby Brissett playing not so. Team not doing well. He's doing well.
He played decent.
Yeah, so I mean, these backups are they're doing all right. Not needing a backup. Rams, Jaguars, 35-7. Another old guy, not as old. Flacco. Stafford is balling, efficient, 5 touchdowns. I mean, to Devontae Adams. I mean, he rolled back. He had 3 touchdowns on his own.
Yeah.
Man, they looking good.
Bro, it was over at like the second quarter. It was over like 21 nothing. Like in the second quarter, it was like, bro, what is going on? And like, we was fight back. Jaguars do something. Like, I know it was raining over there. It was raining over there, but I was like, y'all guys were looking sloppy. The offense was looking trash. I don't know what's going on down there in down in Jacksonville, but the one bright spot, that 7 points they did, that 7 points they did score. Our boy Travis Hunter scored that touchdown. He got his first touchdown in the NFL, and then
100-yard game too.
Exactly. Yes. And then we mentioned, Devontae Adams had him 3 touchdowns, but Travis Hunter, he had one key, pass breakup against. That's arguably one of those guys.
Yes.
So I gotta give the rookie, like most rookies shy away from those matchups. For him to like want to take that matchup on, that shows a little, he got a little gumption in himself. So I appreciate the Jags, but my boy Travis Hunter, shout out Travis. We've seen some. I want to mention, I seen he got baptized before the game the other day, and some people had some flack for that. I don't understand that. It's like, bro, what? Skip Bayless was saying some stuff about that. I was like, bro,
what?
It was like, he needs to be focused on the game. He needs to be focused and this and that. I'm like, bro, do you think these dudes are like meditating 5 hours before the game? Like, they're allowed to go to church on a Sunday. So I don't understand that, but that was weird to me. But shout out Travis Hunter. We see you, boy. We see you.
Yeah, I'm expecting Skip Bayless now to comment when someone says, hey, first and foremost, all glory to God. And I expect Skip to say something about that next time because, hey, you shouldn't be thanking anyone but yourself. Skip, be quiet. Just stop making bites or whatever it's called. He's clickbait now. He's just clickbait to me.
Also, because and to point out the contradiction in him in that statement, he used to ride for my boy, because I'm a fan of him too, but he used to ride for my boy Tebow, Tim Tebow, and Tim Tebow is hardcore, for the Lord. So, hey, it's the little contradiction right there. So I don't understand that, but hey, it is what it is. We know how the media is. He didn't want them clickbait comments.
Yeah, that's Skip. I've never been a huge fan, but I'd say I do watch him because he's entertaining. Skip is entertaining, even controversial. Controversy follows this one too. Patriots, Titans, 31-13. Mike Vrabel. I love Mike Vrabel stomping back into his own stomping grounds there in Tennessee and letting them know, hey, it's good to be home. It's good to be home because he played like he was at home. So did Drake May. Played like he was at home. Just so efficient. Bro. He had like 2 incompletions.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. Run game. They had 175 yards as a team. They just beat up on the Titans from top to bottom. Is there any hope for Cam Ward, or is this just New England just took him to woodshed?
Oh yeah, I think New England just took him straight to the woodshed, bro. Cam is looking like he out there by himself. I don't know who he throwing to. I don't know who their number 1 receiver is. I'm seeing no separation. I don't understand what's going on. But like I said, I'm happy to see Mike Vrabel get his get back, because he got a raw deal getting out of there, because he brought them out of the cellar for a good little while. Him and Dan Campbell are like my 2 like football coaches. Those dudes, they love football, and I like that brand of football they produce. Cause bro, it was like halfway through the game, Drake May had like 1 incompletion, and like you just mentioned, he ended the game with 2. And I'm like, bro, this dude is killing it, bro. So I don't understand. Hey. The Titans, bro, it might be time to wrap it up for the year. Don't let Cam get shell shocked, because like a bad season like this to get in his head and he starts seeing ghosts out there. There's some of the old quarterbacks back in the day, once they get so many sacks, it's just like you getting punch drunk. So it's a bad situation for him down there in Tennessee, because like I said, I don't know who he's throwing to.
I think the same again. It depends on mental makeup, but Vince Young got drafted Tennessee, rookie of the year. Never you got used to losing, because he's coming from Texas, winner in high school. Yep. Rookie of the year, won that award, and then the booze came in, and I think that's messed him up. And because if you're not used to, if you're always being told you made the world, and then one day you get cold, I don't want that to happen to Cam Ward. I think he's a little more confident in himself. I'd like to believe that, but at the same time, to your point, man, don't ruin this kid. You have almost the number 1 pick secured, okay? Yeah, the Jets are fighting for that number 1 pick, but you're right there at the door.
Yeah.
It's okay if you get a win or 2. It's okay to make a trade for another young receiver, because just get rid of Treylon Burks. You let that young guy go already. I guess he couldn't help you. He went through some injuries. I don't know what their plan is, but their plan needs to be finding a better coach, okay, and finding talent to put around this kid, or else you done wasted another draft.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but going from crap to greatness, Kansas City Chiefs. I was about to say Oakland. Las Vegas Raiders, 31-0. We said it a couple weeks ago. Kansas City's offense will get on track when they get their 2 field stretchers back, and Rice and Worthy. Rice getting 2 touchdowns through the air. Raiders, I can't believe they got blanked out, but this is the craziest stat that I saw, and it wasn't just 31-0. And it wasn't the less than 100 yards of offense for the Raiders. The damning stat for me was 29 plays on offense. 18 pass attempts, 11 rushing attempts, not in a half, in the whole damn game. Remember, Oregon was getting like 90 plays a game. Telling them, with 29, you're not going to win. You don't even have enough plays to equal enough points. Okay, you have 29 plays. Chiefs scored 31 points. What the F is going on out there? Pete Carroll is going to get fired. Geno Smith is going to be the next backup somewhere else, probably Minnesota. Dude, what's going on? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Just like you just mentioned, our boy Dylan Gabriel last week had 52 passes. 52 passes?
Right?
And they got 29 offensive plays. How many times did they go 3 and out? That is ridiculous. I don't know what is going on.
I'm like,
It is exactly. It's like, bro, what is going on? I don't know what is going on, but also, I find some type of joy in this because they had a chance to draft Shador. So that's their fault. I don't know what Geno Smith is doing. I don't know what Geno Smith, like, he's looking ridiculous out there. So I don't know. And they lost Max Crosby like halfway through the game with an injury. So I hope my boy get back quick. But if I'm him, I wouldn't want to come back quick to this dumpster fire either. So I don't know. So the Raiders, they looking real trash right now. Shout out Kansas City. Y'all looking like y'all hitting y'all stride again. My boy Patrick Mahomes, he gonna get back in mid-season form. So
man, he's looking good.
The AFC is his for the taking because I don't really see, besides Buffalo, I don't really see too much competition over there. I don't have too much faith in old man Rodgers.
No, and you saw Patrick Mahomes. His no looks are back. The no looks are back. I mean, he had the defense froze as he's throwing 20 yards in the other direction. I was like, golly. Oh, man. We had him. So, going from one Super Bowl to another Super Bowl guy, Jalen Hurts. Eagles-Vikings 28-22. Wasn't sure who's going to win this game because Eagles kind of been on a bit of a slide, right? And Minnesota's kind of been marching along, kind of, sort of. But I love it because Jalen Hurts, Eagles offense get back on track, over 300 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. Almost all those yards and touchdowns were to freaking A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, who had 304 yards and touchdowns between them. But what I love more is that Jalen, the guy that Jalen took the jobs from, Carson Wentz, on the other side, he also had a 300-yard game, but with 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So I'm wondering, is Minnesota regretting letting Sam Darnold go now they're with the every-year bridge starter, Wentz, because he's on his 5 years. I think I said that last week, too.
Yeah.
And I guess not everyone could rehab in Minnesota like I thought they could. But, yeah, man, I mean, Eagles look good. Eagles look like they're back. And A.J. Brown's happy.
Yeah, I'm just happy that A.J. Brown's happy because he can finally stop tweeting and stop complaining. Because, like, bro, you guys are winning. I don't understand what the problem is. I know you might not get your stats. I don't know. We might have to check his contract because his contract might be heavily incentivized on hitting certain markers. Because that's why he might be pressed to get the ball so much. But I'm like, besides that, I'm like, bro, you're winning. So, you're here to win football games. So, I don't understand. They just lost 1 game last week. So, hey, they're back on track. My boy Jalen Hurts doing him. Hopefully A.J. Brown can stop tweeting for the next couple weeks, and then they can continue on this streak. But as far as the boy Wentz, I don't know. Wentz is looking. He's one of those quarterbacks that, like I just mentioned earlier, he be out there. Sometimes it seems like he's out there seeing ghosts. Because I don't know who he's throwing to. Some of those interceptions, I'm like, bro, what is going on? But it's just decision making. And that kind of got him removed out of the situation in Philly, his decision making skills. So it was subpar decision making skills. So I was, like you said, I thought Minnesota was a good rehabilitation place for quarterbacks, but not this year.
Looks like Sam Darnold is the alpha out of him and Carson Wentz. No one would ever say that probably 5 years ago. But but Wentz, it is what it is. Another team that's perplexing, Panthers, Jets, 13-6. I don't know if this is the Panthers team that, we know that always looks kind of confused, or are they the team that blanked the Falcons 30-0 and now just got a tough win over the Jets defense? But I just want to say we were right again. Justin Fields, and it hurts to be right. Justin Fields gets benched. Tyrod Taylor comes in and starts. The only thing we weren't right about, I thought Tyrod Taylor was going to be great when he came back, and he didn't. Yeah, he played like trash. He threw 2 interceptions, and the Jets did again. Do we need to be taking this Panthers defense more seriously, or is this just more Jets ineptness? Because I think Tyrod Taylor is better than what we saw. But, hey, it's been a bit.
I mean, hopefully, Tyrod Taylor could get a full week of starting reps in practice in preparation. So hopefully, he's just not thrown in there in the mix. I'm just hoping that's the reason he looked subpar last week. Well, because, bro, like you said, we was hoping he was going to get in there and do something because the Jets are looking like they're like the Jets right now. The Jets looking trash as usual. And did Bryce Young get hurt at this during the game? I thought he
No.
Oh, he didn't. I thought he got hurt.
No, he got.
Okay. He got pulled.
Yeah, he got pulled.
Oh, that's terrible. That's another situation.
Well, he's been terrible. So I mean, it was only a matter of time. But I think it messed with your confidence. Unless they're going to go back to him, it wouldn't surprise me if they go back to him again. You know, they just want to take him out there but the game was never out of hand. I mean, Panthers had 13 points. It's never out of hand.
Yeah.
So when you pull a guy like that, I worry that his confidence is going to be shaken now. I mean, if it was 31-0, okay, he's probably confidence going to be shaken. Okay, yeah, it's game's at hand. You put in backups anyway. But this is,
yeah.
I mean, he organized a field goal. Tyler Taylor organized a field goal. Okay, that was the offense. You know, one had 3, the other one had 3. It's kind of a wash. Yeah, Taylor had 2 picks, but it's like fouls in basketball. If you finish the game with 0 fouls, I feel like you didn't play any defense, right?
Yeah.
You didn't play any defense. And if you never had an interception, I would say you probably never threw the ball down the field either. You know, and Taylor's going to throw the ball down the field. So I'm not as upset with his interceptions. It's a one-score game, you know. But damn, please, come on, Taylor. You got to play. You're a good quarterback. He's legit a good quarterback.
I mean, that one interception that he threw down the field and the dude got it in the end zone, that was an amazing interception from that guy. That was top tier play, bro. I was like, okay.
That's great defensive play. It was great defensive play.
Great play. So it was like, hey, Tyrod wasn't expecting that one. So I can't really put him on that one. That was dude just made an excellent play. But I was expecting him to do better. And I expected him to do better in the future. And this just happens to be an interesting week in the NFL because it was a lot of quarterbacks getting benched and replaced.
Yeah. This been going on, and I think something about same thing with coaches too. I mean, we'll talk about later the coaches in the hot seat, but man, this league is a NFL not for long. They're really, really harping on that not for long more often than not now. I don't know. Maybe they just see stuff coming through the draft. I don't know. We're not getting any new coaches. We still got the same good coaches. Okay, no new coaches have just popped up as being, oh man, that guy's an amazing coach. I don't feel like that's happened. So.
Yeah, speaking of that.
I don't see huge influx of talent either. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you good. Speaking of that, I heard rumors about John Gruden coming back. So
I would love that. The league would love that.
That's one of them coaches that we need. One of those. That's like we just mentioned with Campbell and Vrabel. Yeah. That's one of those football coaches. Football coaches. So I could appreciate Chucky, getting back in the mix. So
where would you take him? Where would be a good fit for him?
Miami.
Oh, man, I don't know if they're ready for that. I think it's soft Miami for him. I think he needs to go like a cold weather team. Someone colder. Maybe if the Bengals become available, if they go off more on Zach Taylor.
Speaking of, the Browns get Scarsy out of there.
It's the fans. They could do that too. I think that would be another team because having Myles Garrett over there on the defense, he would make sure the offense is squared away.
Defense is stout. Defense is stout. So that'd be a good situation. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I think either one. I like that because one, you got high flying offense. The other one, he's already got a defense he doesn't have to worry about. Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like he would give my boy a fair chance as well. So that's just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
Yeah, he's fair. Now, I mean, Bruce Aaron's there, then Chitter would probably be starting. But, BA's got his own stuff going on,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's about to happen now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Broncos, Giants, 32-32. So I'm going to just say this here. I'm just going to go off on a little tangent here. I think, and the stats be damned, I understand that the 1,602 to 1. But if you go into the fourth quarter 19-0, your defense is blanked out the other team. You go up 19-0. And then in the fourth quarter, you score 2 more touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Okay? You don't lose that game. You never lose that game. There's there's a thing that Brian Daboll said when the Giants lost to the Saints. It's hard to lose a game like that. He didn't say it's hard to win a game when you have 5 turnovers. It's hard to cause that many turnovers on purpose. Okay, so they're not on purpose.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that. This is equally difficult where you score, 32 points and you lose 33-32. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. That's an incredible turnaround. And I know Shane Bowen's a younger defensive coordinator, and Sean Payton, I have the utmost respect for him as a coach, as an innovator, understanding the clock management. He's a phenomenal coach to me. Okay, and he's a good coach. So I understand, you can out scheme, and Bowen only had one quarter to really change it up. It wasn't like, hey, you get beat up at the first quarter, you make changes at the second quarter or the halftime, right? So yeah, he only had this one time, but good grief, you can't drop back 8 guys against Sean Payton. He is a passing guy. You can have 20 guys there in the back, in the defense, and he's going to complete passes. It's what he's always done his whole damn career. So let's not pressure Bo Nix, who set a record for Shooter broke it, but set a record for accuracy in college. He didn't have a huge arm, but he's really accurate, and he's mobile. We saw him on the touchdown run. So to sit there and Brian Brent's yell back, you drop 8? Yeah, I would be upset too. We got to apply pressure. The strength of our defense is our defensive line. You don't have Dexter Lawrence to move the middle. You put an edge guy in the middle, and no one's getting a one-on-one. You put Dex in the middle, they're probably going to allocate 3 guys to him. At least you got, Carter and Burns, or Burns and Thibodeau, one-on-ones on the outside. Or not. But it wasn't just that one play. It was a huge breakdown. Jackson Dart had a costly pick. We had our own 3 and outs. So, it was all that. But, the offense looked great against Denver's really stout defense, so I'm happy about that. But at the end of the day, Broncos won that game. Big ups to Bo Nix. Big ups to Cortland Sutton and the crew out there. And Troy Franklin off the bounce back glance, whatever the crap that was. And to Sean Payton showing everyone that you're still that dude as a coach. I mean, he already knew it, but he's... Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a rough couple weeks being a fan of the Giants now. A new fan of the Giants. It's been a rough couple weeks because I'm still rocking with my frat boys. Still rocking with them because Jackson Dart, he had that late he gave that late interception, but he's a rookie, so I give him some grace. He came back and scored. He came back and scored the touchdown. He ran it enough. So what I'm saying, he did some grit. He stretched out and got it in there.
Yeah, nice.
The kicker has to make that extra point. And that was his second extra point missing that game. So, I understand the Broncos came back and they made an amazing comeback. If he makes those 2 extra points that y'all got, they win a game. So it's once I saw that, I knew that it was over with, unfortunately. Yeah. But I was like, bro, you're not going to get up 3 points. So, unfortunately, that's how the game ended. But I still got faith in my Bass Bros. So, next week is going to be a good week. It's going to be good. Jackson Dart going to learn from that. He's not going to throw them late game interceptions. And bam, bam, Cam is going to come out. He'll come out and bam his hand into somebody next week. So, we good. Yeah.
It's the Eagles next week.
Hey, bro, they just beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago, bro. They beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago, bro. So, we ain't scared. We ain't scared.
Yes. I want Brian Burns. I want you to be mad going into this game against the Eagles. Dex be mad. Kayvon be mad. Abdul, he just always seems cool, but get mad. Okay? The secondary, be embarrassed. Deontay Banks, feel free not to come. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna stop. Hey, staying with former Giants and was probably supposed to be a backup, returned to be the starter. Colts, Chargers, 38-24. Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor rolling. Man, Jonathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns this game, and it's the 3rd game he's had 3 rushing touchdowns. He's leading the league in touchdowns. He is, we give all the love to Bijan, and he deserves the love. But Jonathan Taylor was once considered a top back in the league after the injuries, and I want to say he has firmly cemented himself there as in a top 3. Really, you kind of might want to look him at as a top 1 because, I mean, just the way what he's doing to everyone, it's he's putting everyone on skates, or he's putting them on their back, either way. But he's a touchdown machine.
Most definitely. I feel like he is not getting nowhere near the publicity that he deserves. Like, I feel like like they need to do like back in the day with like Penny Hardaway was such a quiet dude. They had like Chris Rock be like a little mini version of him so he could talk trash and stuff, like talk trash and stuff. I feel like John, he needs somebody to talk some trash for him, to bring some eyes to him. Cause Indiana is like, they're balling right now. And like, they haven't had like a star running back like this since Edgerrin James. So it's like, I don't understand like why he isn't being talked about like Saquon and Derrick Henry, because this dude is having one of those seasons like you just mentioned, 3 games with 3 touchdowns, bro. That's some Al Bundy type stuff, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. And like, bro, this is not normal. This is not normal activity. So he's like one of those dudes that's like getting looked over, and like we need to say his name more and more because bro is balling, bro.
Yeah, I think it's the first time actually we talked about him in depth, because like I said, he's just quiet. I mean, you look at the stat sheet, you don't realize, oh crap, dude got 3 touchdowns, and they're not just like last year of the bust Jerome Bettis' year, we had 13 touchdowns and 9 yards or something like that. Exactly. These aren't just goal line carries. These are from far out, 70-yarders, 20-yarders. My man can ball. But what about the Chargers, though? They started out 3-0 and now have lost 3 of their last 4. And this is a star-studded cast. I mean, Jim Harbaugh made a pretty nice little team. It was a nice team already. Brought Keenan Allen back. And, I mean, this reminds me of, like, when they had Phillip Rivers, Daniel Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, Sean Merriman, Quentin Jammer, the rest of that star-studded cast, and yet they could not win the AFC Championship game. I mean, and every year, the Chargers are going to be on a Super Bowl contenders chart. But again, these Chargers team, they're having trouble just making the playoffs, right? But where are they falling down? Where these are games, it shouldn't be. I mean, if you lose to the Colts, fine, you lose to the Colts, but you shouldn't lose to the Colts by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I mean, you're the Chargers. You have a great defense. You have a great offense. I mean, you have depth at every position, with the exception of quarterback, because I don't know who their backup is. But I don't get what's going on.
And like you just mentioned, Hibbert is supposed to be one of those guys. Like, he's supposed to be one of them dudes. And
6'6", 230, yeah.
Yeah, and he is not looking too consistent right now. I don't know what's going on out there. And it's like, it's really proving why Archie did not want his son to play for that organization, because they got a great cloud over that organization. Because any other team, because any other team that has that package of like players in that depth, they're succeeding like 90% of the time. I don't understand. Like right now, I believe like the Bears would love to have that package right now. Like, that's one of them teams. It's like, come on, bro. Why aren't you succeeding at this? And it's like, is it the good weather? Is it like the guys just don't care that much? Is it, the Rams are right across the street and they won a Super Bowl within the last 10 years, 5-10 years. So I don't understand. So I'm confused just as much as you are. Their coaching is good. They got skill at every skill position. So I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's a mess over there. And I'm sitting there wondering, how long is Harbaugh going to be given a leash for, because it's a not for long league lately. And let's say the good coach comes up, like John Gruden, right? They're out and out coaches after 1 year now. That's not a new thing.
Yeah.
You get 1 year in some places, 2 years max in some places. And Harbaugh, this is his second year. I remember we had who's the Giants coach who was our offensive coordinator. Gosh, I can't remember his name. He had brown hair. Anyway, took the Giants to the playoffs, went 11-5 1 year, fired mid-season the next.
Yeah.
Once he lost the locker room, I was like, all right, fired him mid-season. I mean, you just took the Giants to the playoffs for the first time in a long time, and you get fired the next year. And I hope that doesn't happen to Harbaugh, but when you have that high of expectations with your squad, stuff like that happens, and we'll see. Speaking of stuff that happens, Cowboys Commanders 44-22. I had this the other way. I almost positive Commanders going to win because they're just a more well-rounded team, but Cowboys offense rolled almost 400 yards of total offense. The defense, the Cowboys defense, 4 sacks, a fumble recovery, and a pick 6. I don't know what little spell they cast on the defense to also start performing, but it was good to see them performing, even though Jaden Daniels did get hurt. They were crushing the Commanders before he got hurt. This is the second time he's hurt now this year, and we were worried about him because he's very slight frame, but he came out his rookie season, didn't get hurt, just ran around everybody, threw around everybody, had an amazing season, and now here we are. The first injury I think was an ankle for a couple weeks, and now it's a hamstring. Who knows how long that's going to last for? Man, I hope he's not becoming one of those injury, like a super dynamic but injury prone quarterback whose potential we'll never see.
Yeah, I hope not, because bro, this dude has top tier potential. This dude, yes. if they protect him, his decision making is A1. His arm strength is above average, but his placement, his accuracy is very, very good. So I don't understand this. The Commanders have a history of this. I'm not going to mention the previous quarterbacks because I don't want to jinx this dude. I seen his mom mention that. Don't bring that dude name up with the situation. Yeah. So out of respect for that, I'm going to not associate the two. But we just hoping, the best for our boy, Daniels, come back soon, but don't rush it. But the Cowboys, yeah, hey, bro, they're looking good right now, but they do this every year, bro. I'm not getting hyped, okay? They do this every year. They do this every year. They might have 1 or 2 games where the defense look amazing. Dak might go on a 3-4 game stretch where he looks pretty good. Heard some dudes talk about MVP and stuff like that. No, calm down. Their record is not MVP record, okay? Calm down.
No.
So
no.
They're making progress, but they're looking like the same old Cowboys to me. But it's always gonna be hope. We know how the Cowboy fans are. They're hopelessly optimistic. So it's gonna be a good ride. It's gonna be a good fun season. Dak is on the roll. We gonna see how long this holds up.
Yeah, I think it's one for the defense. You're right. They're up and down, but this could jumpstart them. I think it was Deron Bland who had the pick 6. They've got 2 guys who've had huge interception seasons, Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland.
Yeah.
And I hope this doesn't wake them up, or at least wake up the whole defense to say, hey, we need to get some pressure. We got some guys in the back who know how to catch the ball. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's now back. That's just scary to me. That's scary to me. We can't cover CeeDee Lamb by himself, and we couldn't cover George Pickens either. So, bro, they're going to be a load offensively. They're going to remind me of the Bengals of last year. Last year, the Bengals, people don't realize, even though they had a bad record, their offense was steamrolling over people, but their defense couldn't come over that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Cowboys could be, but like you said, every Cowboy fan has their favorite saying, and it's this is our year. Like Cleveland fans are, maybe next year. But, hey, now we have 2 teams here that I think one thinks that their team is this year, and the other one was hoping Niners-Falcons, 20-10. Now, I'm not really surprised Niners won the game, although this is the first game now without Fred Warner, because Fred Warner got hurt, devastating injury, the broken and dislocated ankle. So the fact that he came out and won is a big deal, but it wasn't Mac Jones. It wasn't Mac Jones. The guy who a lot of people thought, we never said it, a lot of people thought he lost a step. Christian McCaffrey, 120 yards rushing, a couple touchdowns, another 7 grabs and 70 yards receiving. CMC, if you look at his projected stats over the year, from right now to 17 games, if he plays every game, he's looking at over 1,100 yards rushing, which isn't a lot for him, but 1,100 yards rushing, over 1,200 yards receiving for over 2,300 yards, and 14 total touchdowns. We're going to have to start looking at the guy back in the top 5 again. I dropped him out of the 5 into the 10, but we're going to start creeping him back up there, not realizing that he's doing a lot more receiving than rushing, but he's doing it at the same high rate he did when he was, he's 29, so when he was 25. I like it. I think we need to start looking at CMC a little closely, and if he's going to play like that, the Niners are always going to be someone to contend with.
Oh yeah, most definitely. CMC is always going to be the truth, as long as he's healthy. As long as if he's healthy and he's available, we know what he can do. After the years in Carolina, this dude has a proven track record. Like this dude is that dude, and the lineage. I'm a big fan of his pops. So yeah. So shout out, yeah. So bro, he's one of those dudes. He's a dog. It's just like I say, I just hope he stays healthy enough to get it together and keep it together for the rest of the season. But I gotta mention, bro, the Falcons, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you sound quiet on that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying that I'm the best offensive coordinator, but maybe I play Madden, okay? I know I play Madden from time to time, okay? And all I'm saying is every drive, you should at least have at least one screenplay to the strong side of whatever strong side of the field that has the most space for Bijan. Get bro in some space. Throw him a screen pass and let him make other dudes look foolish. Because that's what he does on a regular basis. Like, he makes grown, world-class athletes look foolish on the football field. This dude is amazing in space. And I don't understand why you guys don't give him the ball in space more often. Bubble screens, halfback screens, slants. Just get him in space in an open field. So that's my rant for today, because I just seen this dude in real life, in real time the other day, and I was like, bro, this dude is fast. Oh my god! And I seen some cuts and some jukes. That dude had dudes looking ridiculous. So I don't understand why the Falcons are not utilizing this dude to the maximum potential that he is. That he can't be. So I don't understand it. But that's my little 2 cents.
Might be another coaching opportunity for Mr. Gruden. Who knows? That would also be good. I mean, he's got a lot of young guys to work with there. Doesn't have much of a defense, though. But that's another spot. But we're about to talk about a team that is not definitely, but very likely to have a coaching opportunity show up, and that's your boys, the Miami Dolphins. Mike McDaniel, who I like Mike McDaniel. I think he's a great offensive mind. What he isn't, though, every coach in the NFL is a leader of some sort, okay? Some are more natural leaders, some aren't. He's not a natural leader of men. He's not the rally the troops, rah, rah, rah. He's not that kind of guy. And that's okay, right? It's okay. It's like Dan Campbell is that guy, but he's not an innovator of the offense or the defense, right? So he hires coaches that can do that part of the game. That's why he doesn't call plays. He hires the right people. And I think Mike McDaniel would be great if he hired other assistant and position coaches that could be they're natural leaders. They just command the room as soon as they walk in. Because his offensive mind it's really good. I mean, it's fantastic, actually. It's actually fantastic because we've seen this Miami Dolphin team perform at a very high level. We're talking like Tyreek Hill, back-to-back 1,700-yard seasons with Tyreek Hill in his first 2 years in Miami. Okay, we forget about that. Waddle also had 1,000-yard seasons. Tua, when he was healthy, I mean, he's got a great record when he's healthy. But they need to get some discipline. They need to define culture, which Miami obviously doesn't have. But who would you bring in if it's not going to be McDaniels? Or it could be McDaniels. You think it might be position coaches, but who would you bring in for Miami to change the culture but keep the team intact? Maybe get a new coach.
That's kind of tough to keep the team intact, because it's looking like Brian Flores was right about Tua, because bro, they got rid of him because he was trying to tell people that, hey, this dude might not be it, and it's looking like it, because this dude Tua, I'm a fan, but it's looking like when he doesn't have top tier talent around him, because Tyreek's been hurt the last couple of weeks, and he has looked trash the last couple of weeks. So I don't know what is going on, but as far as coach wise, like we just mentioned, I mentioned earlier, my boy Gruden. I feel like Gruden he's one of those dudes that will command attention, but he can allow McDaniels to run the offense, because the offense is the offense. Like, that dude is top tier. But this is another team. Should have drafted Shador. You know what I'm saying? Should have drafted my boy. But it's right now. It's looking like McDaniels is going to go as far as the quarterback is. You know how the NFL is. The coach and the quarterback, they're married to each other. They're hand in hand. So if the quarterback doesn't play good, the coach, he might be on the way out. And I'm surprised he didn't last this long because, you know, some coaches, they get fired mid-season. And
oh yeah. I mean, I thought he might get fired before the next game.
Yeah.
He might get fired before the next game. Yeah.
Because this dude, I mean, I say I'm a fan of him. I don't understand what's going on with Tua. Has the concussions either added up or has, you know, compounded? Because this decision making is trash. And I see the quote he just made. He was like, "Yeah, as long as he doesn't throw 10 interceptions, he's going to be our guy out there." I'm like, that's not really a vote of confidence from your head coach. So I don't know what's going on down there in Miami. Daniel McDaniel is on the hot seat. It is warming up, heating up as we speak. So it's gonna be a rough week for him. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what's going on this weekend because, bruh, the Dolphins they're looking. They just got beat by the Browns, and everybody,
and it shouldn't be you lose one guy and the whole offense falls apart. I mean, Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill. Don't get me wrong, but you can't lose one guy and just fall apart, you know. And maybe Gruden would be good over there. He doesn't need. I mean, he won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. Went to the Super Bowl with Rich Gannon. So I mean, both good quarterbacks, but these aren't the Brady's, Mannings of the day. Drew Brees wasn't any of those guys. Still came and won with super solid defense. I don't know if Miami's got the defense that he wants. That's why I like what you said. I like the Browns. I think Gruden to the Browns would be the team if he was able to pick because they already got a defense. Shedeur Sanders is not that different than Brad Johnson in terms of physical skill and ability. He just needs to look older and Brad Johnson. But I mean, we're gonna have to watch. We're gonna have the Gruden watch. What's Gruden talking about? What does he tweet? Does he tweet? If he tweets or someone tweets for him, what's he tweeting about? You know, what's he posting about? Because I would love John Gruden back in the league.
Yeah, I love his personality.
He had treated him fairly.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because I heard there's some rumblings that all those emails are going to come out, soon. And the league doesn't necessarily want that at all. They don't. Yeah, man. So this is crazy, but this is like I say, a couple days to Thursday night football. We're back. So I appreciate everybody tuning in this week for the Play Action Podcast. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody supporting YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Everybody, we see the numbers doing the good. So appreciate everybody tuning in and checking in with us. Until next week, we'll see y'all again. Appreciate y'all. Holla at you.
Deuce.
Welcome to the show where the game comes alive. Breaking down the plays, we keep the spirit high. From the field to the mic with passion and flair. It's the Play Action Podcast, your ultimate fanfare.
It's all to more fanfare.